Hello everybody, it's me, Sassamifrass, and this is Psychics RSVP Please, a XCOM 2 playthrough where we aim to, above and beyond all other priorities, get super powerful psychics, as many as we can, before the end mission. It's not an achievement per se, but I've set it for myself as a goal, just to try playing the game in a different and challenging way. And we're also playing XCOM 2 for SRPG September, which is where a bunch of people essentially do a game along, where you can tweet to the SRPG hashtag on Twitter and play along with each other as you play through strategy RPGs, which is things like XCOM, XCOM 2, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactics. I still haven't found out the name of the Pokemon game that I absolutely loved that does this. Some people might count Advance Wars. I think I would. There's RPG elements in Advance Wars, another series which I love to bits. If I could do an easy Let's Play of Advance Wars Dual Strike, I would do it in a heartbeat. That game is so fun. I don't know if it'd be fun to watch, but oh man, it is so fun to play. I really recommend it if you like strategy RPGs or turn-based strategy games in general. Now, last mission we got a bunch of intel, which means we can now afford another engineer, and oh boy, do we need one. Now the question is, are we going to speed up our excavation? I think the answer is yes, because 27 days is just not going to cut it. If we could buy another engineer, I would do it in a heartbeat. Okay, this has dropped our intel back to 60 again, which is not great. Yes, resistance comms are at capacity. I know. Okay, 14 days until we get more power. Now, the only thing we can actually build at the moment, not that we have any engineers free, because as part of the Psychics RSVP Please playthrough, I am never leaving the Psi Lab unattended. That's just another way I've decided to make the game more difficult for myself. We can't actually free anyone up to build with those last 2 bits of power anyway. So unless the map gives us more power, we actually can't build. Now, the game wants me to get a scientist, which, sure, but to be honest, I think intel is more important to us. Where are we? June 23rd, so it's going to be a week before we get an option to purchase anything else.
Setting course for Sector 5, India.
And we can't make any more contacts until we built that resistance comms, so we can't work on getting the Avatar project lower until 5 days from now. Alright, Kasumi. Soul Steel. Getting health back is always good. And while that UFO is hovering around, we're just going to stay right here.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Ooh, powered armor. Very cool. Ooh, intel. Nice. I want that intel. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
Oh boy, we are going to have to do so much building soon. This Psychics challenge is actually even more difficult than I realised it was going to be. Null Lance, yes! Doing a big beam of damage in a straight line can be very fun. It's like bowling.
Commander, that UFO contact has us locked in. We have to take evasive maneuvers.
I guess,
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
Yep, lower supplies. That's fine.
We've lost power! We're going down! Fast!
Impossible! There's no damage to the engines. Unless... must be using an electromagnetic pulse. If I can just bypass all this alien circuitry... Hold on.
Shen?
It's not accepting the transfer. Interface ready. The system is overriding my command.
Shen!
Right.
Emergency power online.
Someone get me a damage report.
We've got a problem.
Only one?
They've just dropped some sort of spike outside. It's generating the same type of pulse that knocked us out of the sky.
They don't want us. They want the ship. Isn't there some way you can override it?
Not from here. I can't get our engines online while it's out there.
Commander, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Destroying that spike is our only chance at getting out of here. We can't let the aliens take this ship.
You're right, Bradford, we can't.
We're down, Commander. UFO contact has disabled our systems. Brace yourselves.
You guys! I don't think I've ever had this mission so early in the game. That's, you know, I'm going to spoil it now. Not that anyone watching this is really concerned about spoilers, I think. But that was... I was so prepared to start building the defense matrix and upgrading it to be top-notch. Exactly so we could have the biggest advantage possible on this mission, because the defense matrix would give us automated gun turrets that sit outside the Avenger and back us up, because we're going to have to fight wave after wave of enemies now. I can't believe this is happening. It's so early. I mean, we do have the 2 psychics, but we don't actually... I don't think we get to actually choose who gets sent out in the initial squad. I know we don't get to choose who's sent out in the backups. Anyway, anyone who hasn't seen this mission before will understand what I'm talking about shortly. But this should be quite a challenge. I might end up having to space this out over 2 episodes. Yeah, I'll keep my eye on the time, and I'll break this up so if it gets very long, because I have no idea what this mission is going to be like without turrets. I've never done this mission without fully upgraded turrets before.
Commander, we can deploy some of our...
Oh, okay, we can choose our initial squad.
If you feel it's necessary. This operation is critical to our efforts. We may not have much of a choice if we want to proceed.
Oh, I cannot believe this. At least we have 2 psychics with domination, so I guess we may have lost the turrets, but we can gain 2 new allies in the form of aliens. But that means we're definitely sending out the psychics. We have so much stuff. Okay guys, I might stop blabbing and do all these upgrades. I'll maybe show you guys a sped up version of it, because this might take a little bit of thinking. Oh, I can't believe this mission is happening now. It's another 3 specialist team. I might regret this later, but I'm going to go with this. Okay guys, I'm only going to do this episode for another 10 to 15 minutes, so let's get going now. I cannot believe we've unlocked this mission. That, I was not expecting that. I think I actually got that mission without being tracked by a UFO last time. I guess it just happens to you at a certain point in the game if you haven't unlocked it early enough. But, yeah.
Situation critical. Primary Avenger systems are offline and hostiles are moving to engage. Shen, any updates?
Commander, we've got a critical system failure. The Avenger is dead in the water. I'm diverting reserve power to the scanners, and they're picking up a powerful radiation source nearby. We need to locate and destroy whatever it is disrupting our systems.
We may have a bigger problem, Commander. We're picking up heavy comm traffic. Dozens of Advent transports are inbound on our position, and they've got battleships in tow. The aliens are sending everything they've got. We have to get this ship off the ground, or we may not make it out of this one.
Okay guys, let's get this thing started. I can't believe we have unlocked this mission so early.
Heading to that location.
Seriously. Now I can't quite remember if there's... I'm pretty certain there's a handful of pods in this area already from previous playthroughs.
After you.
I seem to remember they were all in pits that are either side of this pathway ahead of us. But we're not on a time limit. I believe they don't start sending reinforcements in until we've already murdered any pods on the map, or we've disabled that pulse weapon that's keeping us grounded. That's my understanding.
Holding the line.
So I don't think being cautious here is an issue. Oh, I should explain. If anyone recognised that voice just then, it's Zaid from Mass Effect 2 and 3. Basically, because that's my husband's avatar there, I also created a version of myself in this game, but it hasn't showed up for recruiting anywhere, which is kind of weird. But anyway, yes. So there are 2 male Australian voice packs that I have on this game, and both of them sounded nothing like my husband's Australian accent. They are Australian accents, but contrary to popular belief, there is in fact more than one. And in fact, a lot of Australian accents in movies are actually New Zealand accents. I've got an Australian accent. I've grown up in Western Australia. Ooh, Shepherd. But yes, anyway.
I'm sending reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves.
Zaid's accent, even though it's not actually Australian, is closer to my husband's Australian accent than either of those voice packs. I'm not dissing the voice packs. They're perfectly legitimate accents. It's just not the Australian accents that we have. So yes. I'm torn between going to the side and getting full cover, but potentially triggering a pod either side of this path, or just going straight ahead and avoiding triggering. But I mean, we're going to have to trigger no matter what we do, so...
Good copy. Moving on target.
Oh. Speaking of which... Oh. Hi, guys.
These Chrysalids seem a little smaller than I remember.
Friendo.
It was never really their size we had to worry about.
Yes. Who can you hit, Wuffy? Okay, he's easy. Huh, they're also pretty good. I guess they aren't in cover. That's the plus side of Mutilisks. Chrysalids. So this is actually the first time we've seen Chrysalids in the game, now that I think about it. They brought them in especially for us, just for this mission. How lovely. You know, with that number of hit points, the Berserker's a pretty good mind control candidate. And I bet he's going to be really easy. Chrysalids are kind of cool for mind control, but also kind of not. And their hit points are bad. Yeah. Let's go for it. 95%. Come on. Do not waste domination. That looks like mind control to me. Ah, good. Good, good, good. Oh, and he hasn't triggered any pods, which means we can move people up that far, and we should be safe as well. Now, I could have given Kasumi more cover, but my goal is to not have any Chrysalids left alive. So Fry should be able to see them both from there. He can only see one of them. That's fine. Maybe it's even worth using his grenade, given they're clustered. And who knows if we're actually going to have many opportunities to use the grenade. Oh, it will destroy some of this cover that we'll probably want to use ourselves, though. Maybe I shouldn't. On reflection. No, don't fire at our ally. For goodness sake. Oh, that's a pretty good shot. Now we'll save Wuffy because she has the Mimic Beacon and she has Combat Protocol. Both of these, it'll feel like a waste of a Mimic Beacon, but I would be tempted to throw it because I do not want to get poisoned right at the beginning of this mission. Okay, now I'm wary about how many other pods are close to us. I kind of want to go up here, but I am concerned. Okay, because I'm pretty certain there's going to be something in that left pit. Right, let's try and take out this one. Yay! Alright, so this leaves us with Wuffy, Tali, Shepard, and Karlsky. Okay, Tali, can you... I don't really want her to sword anything because she could trigger something else. She can see the Chrysalid from there. Okay. %, it'll have to be good enough. Wow. Yes. That was excellent. Oh, that's right, we gave Tali Implacable. That's not really useful to us right now.
Will do.
Let's move Shepard up. We do need to protect this special area back here. I believe... I wasn't really paying attention when people were talking because I was too busy freaking out that this mission has started already. But I believe if any alien
Be ready.
makes it onto that pad, then we lose. So we're definitely going to want to leave a couple of people here to guard it. I think we'll get another unit next turn. Not 100% certain.
Come get some.
Yes, Tali. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a shortcut to end just the unit. Oh, okay. So Karlsky isn't mind controlling anyone yet. So I think we should move him up so we can mind control another unit. We might leave Kasumi here to help guard.
Anything's possible.
The good thing with mind controlled units is that we can start sending them up to scout for us, and it's not nearly as big of a risk.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Okay, now we can safely end the turn. Oh, hello.
Take us to your leader!
Well, I don't care to mind control either of them. Well, that's something, Shepard.
Ah, hell.
You tried. I'm surprised no one else got a shot. Oh, you tried as well. Okay, so we triggered 2 people and there's actually a third because I saw that third health bar before it vanished. So probably what we want to do is send the Berserker down, but maybe we want to send him down at the end to finish people off because he'll have such a good chance of hitting them. Yeah, that seems wise. Now there's no mech units involved here. Oh boy, I hope there's no one. No, okay, we've got sight of the next part of this valley, so we shouldn't trigger anything else. Oh, I thought that was full cover. Oh, I must have been thinking about this. Oh, Wuffy doesn't... She does have a grenade. I might leave off moving her for now. Okay, Kasumi, we were thinking of using you to guard, but we might bring you a little further up. Just so you can try taking a shot at that muton.
After you.
Or maybe using your grenade, we'll see. Ugh. Let's see, so stasis will stun the target. So it's essentially like putting a mech unit into stasis as well. But we can't damage it, unlike a mech unit. Guaranteed damage to an organic enemy. How much is that? Oh, 5 to 7 as well, that's nice. So essentially that's like their combat protocol, Soulfire. Inspire will give 1 action to a squad mate. Insanity... I don't think we've upgraded Insanity to do damage for Kasumi. And Void Rift, which is fantastic, but we don't really want to use it unless we've already got some people clustered. Oh goodness, we can't even see into the pit anymore. Oh, we can see the shield bearer. We're definitely going to want to send the berserker up, so we've got eyes on it. Maybe we should just put the berserker next to the muton and take him out. But those other units are going to be hard. Sorry guys, I know I'm doing a lot of blabbing. More than I potentially do in other playthroughs, but this mission is going to be very challenging. Maybe what I'll actually do... Yeah. What I might do is there'll probably be times where I just want to observe the battlefield for a bit and think before I make any decisions. And perhaps rather than making you guys sit through me speaking aloud my entire stream of consciousness, maybe I will edit a few of those parts out, because to be honest, this could easily become 3 episodes just doing this mission. And I'd rather we just split it into 2. Probably in another 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much I edit out, I'll finish this episode. So, yes. In fact, my phone is vibrating, so I'm going to pause now. Back with you in a second. Okay guys. I have had a think, and I think it'd be best to move Tali up next. Ooh, although maybe Shepard, because then she can grenade. Because we don't care about blowing up those guys down there. Yes. Let's move Shepard up.
Understood.
She's got full cover anyway. Oh. Well, okay then. That's awkward. I may want to break his overwatch by throwing a grenade. Oh, if only I'd upgraded my grenades before I went and did this. That would have been a good idea. Seems a waste to use a grenade just on one guy. Doing it anyway.
Gladly.
I kind of want to take that shield bearer out now because I... Ugh. That was kind of lame. We kind of want a haywire protocol as well, but I also don't want to trigger that overwatch. You know who could trigger the overwatch? The berserker. He's got lots of hit points. That might be better. And he can just try taking the muton out, and this will give him a bit of... I don't even know if he gets cover. He's so big. What? 65%? What? Okay, go trigger the overwatch. What? Ah, there we go. Wow, that just took out half of his health. I'm certainly glad that none of my units just took that. What have you done, Kasumi? You can't... I guess I moved her up? Wow, my mind's already going blank. Okay, we've only got the mind-controlled unit. Maybe we would be better off throwing the McBeacon. It's so early in this mission though. Pardon me while I rotate around madly. I cannot believe this, guys. I am so disturbed this mission is so soon. You know, I don't think a mimic beacon is worth spending right now. I wonder if Fry can get a shot on that soldier. Well, at least he can move up and overwatch. I don't want him to get hurt as our healer. But I think that's the best option for him right now. Okay, Wuffy won't be able to get up to him, but can we get eyes on that robot with Bender? Okay, only if he goes to half cover. That kind of sucks. But I do not want that mech unit doing anything. Hopefully we can take it over. That'd be cool. That'd give us a great advantage. Ugh. Oh, we cannot risk that. I think it's just better for us to shut it down. Please. Oh, we could have controlled it. I'm pretty certain. Oh well. I think that's a cooldown. 4 turns. 4 turns cooldown. So Wuffy might be able to try controlling it next turn. But she's not going to have an opportunity now. I can't believe this still counts as cover when there's that guy over there. But hey, if it reckons she's not flanked...
Moving out. Come get some.
Maybe combat protocol would have been a good idea. Ugh. Sorry guys, my keyboard is... Okay guys, if I faded out just then, I was pressing the wrong buttons on my keyboard and I was spinning around instead of moving around the map because my cat's on my lap and she's in the way of the keys, so I'm not really able to see what I'm doing half the time, which is great for a mission like this. And no, I'm not moving her, I'm not a monster. Anyway, I might have edited that out because that was kind of dumb. Ooh. Tali can flank. Oh boy, if we could take out that shield bearer this turn. That's very good odds. Yay! Oh boy, that is so useful. Yes, yes, you're implacable. Good job. Okay, so Carl, we want... He can still use domination, so we do want him to go up and make friends with new people. Oh, and he actually has a shot from there of the jerk. But do we want to move him up? Because then this trooper will have a shot at him next round. Because the trooper might be forced to move. Actually, no, he can probably see Tali, so he's not necessarily going to be forced to move anyway. Never mind. Maybe Carl would be better off inspiring someone like, say, Tali. So that she can get away from being shot. I'm not sure what the cooldown is on Inspire. Hopefully it's not too long. Even with 2 psychics, you kind of want to hold out. Ooh. Ugh. Why? Oh, she has a very good chance of murdering him, but also there's probably a pod behind him. You know? But because she was implacable, she's actually got a full move as well as an attack left. And she's not going to trigger a pod on this side. We can be pretty confident about that. So I think she might actually be safer.
Understood.
If she moves here. Ugh. I really want to make him move. I wonder if the grenade would force him to move. Because because he wouldn't have cover anymore. Oh, sorry guys, I'm doing the rotating thing again. My fingers are on the wrong keys. Cats. If we destroy his cover, although trees I think remain, you just have the stumps, so it's not really worth it. I just don't think it's worth the risk of triggering another pod. Knowing my luck, that is what would happen. Ooh!
Swish! Commander, I'm sending reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves.
Now that I think about it, guys, we should probably wrap up this episode here. I'm not exactly sure how long it's gone, because I'll probably edit out a bunch of thinking, or maybe when I'm just blabbing a little bit too much about what I'm planning on doing. So, yes, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for coming with me on this very interesting mission. Hopefully we can finish it off in one more episode. I'll see you soon.